Well, the way to do that is to ensure that you recycle vocabulary. You provide vocabulary activities where the words is being recycled.
Hi, I'm Hedvig from Gallery Teachers. Welcome to our channel. If you are an English teacher or considering becoming one, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for a weekly TEFL teaching tips.
Now, hasn't this happened to you? You have given a great vocabulary lesson, you have said the context clearly, you have explained everything, and you have shown the vocab in context, maybe through a text. The learners have maybe even deduced the meaning from the context. You went over meaning through some clear concept checking questions, form was elicited, pronunciation was drilled in a student-focused manner, and you provided controlled, freer practice. Everything was done as well as you could. And yet, the very next day, when you talk to your students or you try to retrieve the words, complete utter blank. Nothing. So, if my students don't remember, let's say, the day after, or 2 days after, or even an hour after, all the vocab that we have just studied, does that mean that I as a teacher, did something wrong? Am I a bad teacher? Well, the simple answer is no, you're not. Absolutely not. This has happened to all of us, and this is quite simply natural. Why is that? Well, unfortunately, there is such a thing called the forgetting curve, which means that an hour after the learning has taken place, or even 24 hours later, up to 80% of material is lost within 24 hours of initial learning. This is not due to your teaching capacities, your methodology. No, this is a naturally occurring phenomenon. Partial vocabulary knowledge we should view it as being in a state of flux, meaning that both learning and forgetting they occur naturally. And the only way to ensure that this forgetting stops is to ensure that the word is mastered and fixed in the long-term memory. As you are teaching, the word is still in the short-term memory, the working memory of your students. You need to ensure that this goes from short-term memory to long-term memory. How can you do that? Well, the way to do that is to ensure that you recycle vocabulary. You provide vocabulary activities where the words is being recycled. You need to provide receptive activities that focus on receptive knowledge of the words, but also activities that recycle vocabulary and that focus on the productive knowledge of the word. And you need to do so in a way that follows the principle of expanding rehearsal. So these are the ways to ensure that retention of vocabulary is through recycling activities. Now, we will have a look at very practical, low prep activities to ensure that this is done properly. So, if you got, is there anything that you would like to share or add? Do you agree or disagree? What do you do in your classroom? Please let us know in the comments below.